Hello, welcome back. Or welcome if it's your first time here. Bit of a last minute one today, but I thought there was a time trial. So I thought, well, why not give that a go? I've done a few of these before. How they're a bit different is you're sort of held in starting pens, and then you get the travelator thing, which moves you up. And then as it's your time to go, you get let up. So, as you can see, though this event started at 10 AM, that's 10:30. My actual start time is about 4 minutes back. So you can see the waves in front are setting off, and we'll be trundling down there. Being a time trial, there's not really any tricks or techniques that you can use. There's no drafting involved. So even though you can see the people in front, if you catch them up, there's no benefit to sitting behind them. And equally, when the people catch you from behind, they have no benefit to sitting behind you either. So anybody who's seen me normally or do other events where my technique is to find a group and sit comfortably, working but comfortably, none of that really applies here. So you it's just yourself and the bike. So as I might be working quite hard, I might not be able to say much, but hopefully what we can do is show people what a time trial is like, and what I really hope is it encourages folks to give it a go. So you can see in the messages, there's the various groups have started. When you get a lot more people in the groups, so when you get a lot more people in the event, this only has 30 people in it. They spread out across the travelator. So rather than going off singly, you go off in waves. I've never had that happen yet, but it does happen. Also, your start time is not given to you based on anything other than when you join the event. So it's not the quicker you go at the back, none of that sort of thing. So when you sign up to a time trial, you get given your start time, which for me on this one, the event starts at 10:30. My start time is 10:34. So as boring as this bit might be, I thought I'd show people what actually happens so you can go and give it a go yourself. So today this is just the course today is a simple one. It's an out and back across the Zwift desert. Watch out for the dinosaurs and the waterfalls. It's mostly completely flat. There's a tiny bit of, I think, 1% rise in the middle, halfway across the desert. Then we turn around at the other end, come back, and the event finishes under the start-finish sprint. So what we can see now is the person in the wave in front hasn't joined the event. So if I'm going to catch somebody, which I'd like to do, but I don't know if I will, there is a 30-second gap between me and the guy in front. That's a long way. That is a long way. Okay, so off we go. Zwift has updated overnight, so the displays have changed, which I've not seen happen before. And there you go, we crossed the line, we're into the event. So I don't think I'll catch the guy in front. Because he got a 30-second head start. But we'll have to see. Ooh. Apologies for the flickering on the video here, down in the corner. The lights I'm using are not really video lights. My laptop camera struggles sometimes. It does usually give up after a second. So, in a departure from my usual, today I'm not using the Tron bike, I'm using one of the time trial bikes. And scroll through a bit, there you go, with the Zwift Zip 8 or 8 wheels, which, that's roasting the laptop a lot bit, is that? Even though the Tron bike is one of the quickest in the game, it isn't the quickest for time trialing. I don't believe this one is either, but it's the quickest one I've yet to acquire. So, technique for myself, right or wrong on these events, is to try and get myself nice and comfortable, not go too silly. Settle yourself in, and hopefully start to see people coming back towards you. Not sure if I'm a fan of that changed display, but it is what it is. Or I might be wrong, that might be the time trial display by default. If somebody knows, please correct me. So I think this is where the finish line is on the way back, under the arch. So now we're in sort of time trial mode proper. And because I haven't done an event like this for a long while, the segment timers won't have anything to compare it against. So if I redo this in the next couple of weeks, the segment timers will have something to go against, and you can race against yourself a lot easier. I wasn't sure whether I was going to put this one up today, because time trialing is not that interesting to watch, and they can be quite intense to do. So I thought we'd put it up just so folks could see, and hopefully people could decide that looks like a bit of fun. I'll give it a go. think we're catching someone. Oh man. Ooh. As I said, there is no, in time trial events, there is no drafting, so there's no point trying to take it easy behind someone. Also, when you get past, there's no little pull to keep you going, which you're not supposed to have in real life in time trial events, but it happens. And this event today is officially a Masters event. It is open to all, and your times are graded against that of a 40-year-old, which means these days I get a little bit of an advantage being the wrong side of 40. And in the event description is a link to the website where all the time comparisons are and the formula used for evaluating everyone's times together. So a little bit climbing comes through here. Then we get a little bit downhill. Then it's mainly back to flat again. So I think at the turnaround's a tiny little bit of upward slope, which is nice coming off the turnaround. Again, could be wrong. It's been known to happen. And I'm just trying to keep the effort nice and steady. So at the minute I'm not massively fit. So if you look at the numbers, compare yourself to yourself only. And there's the guy from behind me going through. Wish him a good ride. Listen, my main motivation for putting these things out there is not to show what I can do, but it's more to show people what they could give a go. You might have fun. So at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. and the lactic in my legs is telling me this is a lot of fun. It's not. Thank you whoever gave the ride on. The thumbs up that you see dropping down are other riders saying ride on. Very nice to receive. There's a button on the companion app that allows you to send those to other riders. When you're riding in a group, not in a race, you can just tap on your rider, the little triangle in the app, and it'll give everybody around you a ride on, which is really nice. It usually tells you who they came from, but it doesn't seem to in this event. Let's show an example here. Too fast. Have a good ride there, Mr. King. And there's one of the dinosaurs next to the diner. That lets us know it's a little welcome sight. Lets us know we're most of the way across the desert. Then we just go around, turn around and come right back. There is Zwift added a thing called, there's that little rise. Zwift added a thing called pace partners a little while ago now, and they roam around in the normal world, and they allow you to match up with them and ride as a group just in the open world. I do like that. Often the pace partners, particularly C and D, gather quite large groups. It's really good fun. There's a lot of movement through the pack, and it's generally a very good event. And I believe they roam 24/7. Here we are at the turnaround at the end of the desert. Then we go back through all the way to the other end again. To relax the shoulders a bit. Hopefully people can't see it, but one of the spam bots has found the chat and it's blocking their comments as, I hope it is, as inappropriate, because they actually are. I won't be releasing those ones. So you thought if somebody was going to write a bot that posted things in English, they'd check their grammar. Anyway, we won't be releasing those comments. So we're now back, going the other way across the desert. So I was trying to read the new heads up thing, trying to figure out whether I've done 11.6 or, yeah, 11.7 kilometers. I do tend to find at about this point my concentration wanders off, and as soon as that wanders off, the power dips. I think I've got about 5k left, so I'm going to try and keep myself focused, except just then. There'll be somebody coming through in a moment, riding behind. Oh, we wish that guy the best. Whew. He is going some. Let's see if we can give him a ride on. Hey. Apologies, time trialing might not make the most stimulating of viewing, but I just wanted to show you what they're like and show you how they work so that you can go and give it a go. Now it's just the final little bit through to the arch. Don't think it's this arch. Oh, is it? No, not that one. And that is the time trial finished. Oh. So now we've dropped back into the standard Zwift world. We've got our button back so we can give people a button in the middle of the screen, give people a ride on, and we will just go and finish off to the just the extra kilometres to the arch. Don't worry, I won't make you watch that, but I'm just going to say instead, if you have been, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you didn't, tell me in the comments. I've enjoyed doing this, so there you go. But thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time. Probably sometime next week we'll do some more of the Zwift. So